Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of the world you're in. I know that it is evening in the United States, about 8:15 p.m. However, for Abdullah Aurangzaib, who I am interviewing, it's morning, and some of you may be watching this, and it will be afternoon. It's wherever you are in the world right now. And I am here to speak with the infamous Abdullah Aurangzaib. He lives in Lahore, Pakistan. I'm not really sure what he does, but he's going to tell us. And I
Yes, I
want to
am.
remind you that this show is sponsored by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization creating peace, one conversation at a time. Abdullah,
Perfect.
will you please introduce yourself?
Carla, you have pronounced my name very perfectly. I'm Abdullah Aurangzaib, and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. And I am a businessman. I was um, into business when, years from now, and now I'm doing business as well.
How old are
Uh,
you? You look so young.
uh, Business is not about being young or old. It is about your spark and your opportunity. When you find the opportunity, you do it. And other than a businessman, actually I do a lot of research, um, and I study a lot. I read books. Um, I study about life, most importantly, and I've came so close. Like I became a monk type person now.
You became a monk. What do you mean by that?
Monk type person. By that I mean that right now I was very camera shy person, but right now I'm talking to you. It is because I know that inside that I am not the mind and I'm not the body. So my mind cannot uh, make me suffer or do something like that. Make me suffer. My mind cannot make me suffer the things that are not even there. Like I have no fear now. So that's why I'm talking comfortably with you.
What do you
That's
mean you have no fear? What were you
like
afraid of?
fear of things that were not even there. I had fear that what people would say about me when I come live or things like that. I was very camera shy person. But when I started doing yoga, when I started doing meditation, I really became out of my fears. I don't see myself suffering anymore.
Were you suffering before?
Yes, I have been. I have been. And everybody suffers until they become conscious of themselves.
Okay, when you say become conscious of yourself, what do you mean? Tell me.
Becoming conscious of everything, what's going inside you and what's going about you.
Okay, can you clarify that? I have an
Like,
idea of what you're saying, but I want our audience to also understand.
um, consciousness is you should know whatever is going inside you and what is going around you. It means that I should be an observer to myself. When I am observer to myself, I have an observer for myself. Like I'm observing my thoughts, I'm observing my body, like what I'm eating is good for me or not. Like I'm observing every single thing. That means I'm conscious of myself. Just be an observer of yourself. That's what it means to me. Since I started observing my thoughts, I became very clear that what I need and what I don't need. I have a fridge full of fruits now. I eat less and become more energetic. Isn't that wonderful, Carla?
It is, it's very
Yeah.
wonderful. Can you explain what you mean when you say observing yourself?
Observing
Are you
myself.
saying, let me try again. Are you saying that there's a separation between who you are inside and who you are outside in the world? And if you mean that, explain what you mean by inside and outside.
Inside is I have my brain working for me. Inside, nobody can see it. What's going inside in my brain? It's inside. What's going on in the body? I know. I can know it. Nobody else can. That's inside my body, my mind, like these things. So my surroundings, people can see it. Like if people could see my car, if people could see my big home, or if people could see that I don't have a car and I have a small home, so they can understand that whether I'm a poor person or a rich person, right? That's surrounding. Surrounding makes me successful or unsuccessful. That's how people see it. But what's inside, people can see that. That's inside. So whatever goes in my head, I'm completely empty-headed right now. No thoughts going on. I'm just talking to Carla right now. So I'm conscious that I do not need to think of anything else. I do not need to worry about anything else. I just need to answer to Carla what she says. And I'm very delighted to be here. So I'm conscious of what's going on right now inside. Uh, like conscious of everything. If you talk in case of health, people are eating lots of if someone goes and drinks milk when they are going to sleep and they don't know there is so much fat in it, so they are becoming they're becoming fat every day, they're having belly fat every day, they're adding up to it, but they don't know, they're unconscious of it. But when I became conscious, I realized that I need to know about my body. I need to know what it needs. So and right now I know how to keep it good. Even I'm not exercising very much, but I know when I'm not exercising very much, what kind of nutrition should I take. That is being conscious of my body. Like when the body is in pleasant condition, we call it health, and when it is in very good condition, what would you say? Like health is the body is pleasant. Pleasantness within and pleasantness with around. You have heard this phrase already, I think.
But in everything, when you say something is good, there's also something not good.
Yes.
So, you know, what do you focus on? If you're aware of everything, what is your focus?
Everything is in focus. If you do not like something, it means you want to defocus it. But if you like something and you do not like something, you do not see the things the way they are, right? If something is good or something is bad, you should be aware of it. Like it may not be good for me, it may be good for me. I should be conscious of it. But I do not hate anything. When you hate something, you cannot see the things the way they are, or you dislike something. That's why I have no hate for anyone or anything. I have no dislikes. I'm equally focusing on everything or everyone.
What kind of meditation do you do?
Whenever In the morning when I wake up, first of all, I sleep under the sun, under the sky. So when I wake up, the sun is my alarm clock. Naturally, it has been for thousands of people, like millions of people before me. Like they used to wake up exactly at the same time, right? So I sleep under the sky because I need to wake up at the right time when the nature wants me to. So how did I wake up right now? How do you think? I just
Well,
wake up because there is light in the sky.
you showed me a picture of the sky where you
Yeah.
live.
Yes.
And I was wondering, why were you out there that early? Now I
I was
know
sleeping there.
you had just awakened
Yes.
and you were up. Do you always wake up at the same time?
Yes. Even I go to sleep before like 2 hours ago. I still wake up at the same time.
I do something similar, so I understand.
Really? Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. You know it's amazing. When
Yeah,
you when
but
you
I
when
don't
you do it
sleep
once, you want to do it
outside.
over and over again.
Yeah, even when I'm very tired, I wake up. It doesn't matter. I wake up at the same time and I think I'm going to sleep longer, but I don't. Um, so I understand that. What I don't, do you sleep outside even when it's very cold?
Even it's very cold, because I want the nature to wake me up. I want to be connected with the cosmos. I want to stay connected with the nature. I do not want to have a timing on of my own inside the timing zone of the nature. I want to stay connected. The more connected I am, it feels like I'm connected to some kind of intelligence that wakes me up at the same time.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for like almost four and a half years now. But where did I learn this trick? I
That
learned this
was my
trick.
next question. Where did
Yeah,
you learn it and when?
I I learned it at my village. In village we have big lands but small homes, right? So it's the people in the village. They are very very connected with the nature, very connected. So it is usual that they sleep outside under the sky, under the stars. So I used to sleep with my parents in the village. There I realized that I am waking at the same time every day. How is it happening? No alarm clock. I was shocked. So then I thought, even if I go to the city, I'm never going to sit and sleep under a roof. I'm going to sleep under a sky. That's how I realized it the first
But
time.
now you live in Lahore, and that's a big city in Pakistan. Where
Yes, it is a city, but my village is so far away from here. It's like 350 kilometers. I don't know in miles, but 350 kilometers from here. So it's a village there. My father is a landlord, and we have a big home over there. So I have uh, I have been sleeping over there, and I realized this over there, Carla. And I'm really amazed that you are doing this. You are the person who understands me truly, that how important it is to stay connected with the nature, and how important it is to sleep under the sky.
I don't do that. I mean, I definitely sleep inside, especially when it's really cold out.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
I
But you keep your
understand.
windows open.
Actually, I don't because I live on the first floor and it's not the safest thing to do. Although my
Oh,
dog, which is very small, is pretty noisy. and would wake me up if there's a problem. But let's get back to you. How long have you been meditating?
I have been meditating for about like 4 years. It's the same time. And meditation, it's not that something that you do for time. I started at 4 years, but I'm in meditative position right now. I'm comfortable here. I'm very conscious of what you are saying. I'm listening to you very clearly. I'm understanding it, and I'm telling you what I think about it. I'm in meditative position even right now, and I'm conscious of one thing, that I am not the mind and I'm not the body. I am I'm the spirit inside. I'm the, some people call it soul and everything, but I'm not this. So this cannot harm me. Everything works in my favor. Right now, everything, the situation is working in my favor. I'm in meditative position. That's why it's working.
When you say meditative position, can you make that a little clearer so those watching can make sense out of it?
Um, Kala, there is sense in everything. There is, like right now, the way I'm sitting, I can't show you, but the way I'm sitting, it's really developing my focus on what I'm doing. There is an art of
Okay.
sitting. There's an
What do
art
you
of
mean?
sitting. There is different positions of sitting when you want to get into different positions. Like when I want to do yoga, you can see on my Facebook cover page, you will see me. Actually, I was meditating by the what do you say, canal, a big canal.
Yeah, I think I was looking at that picture before we began.
Yeah,
I saw the
yeah,
picture before we began this. Go on.
yes, you might have. You're right. I was meditating at that time, but I brought my brother with me that day, and he had his phone and he captured a photo of mine, and he showed me after we were going back home, and I was really amazed that the picture is awesome. I need to post it. That is meditative position when you want to focus on inside and not on outside. That was a position of focusing inside. So there is also a position of focusing on what you are doing. So right now, the position I'm sitting in, I'm really focused on you. Uh, and meditative positions, it is just being conscious of what you are doing. Meditative position means sitting position, and being meditative is like being conscious. I'm always I used to practice in the start, but now it's automatic. It's happening. I'm conscious of every single breath I'm taking. So when the breath goes out, I say, I'm not the, like, even if I'm going to go unconscious at some time and I realize, I'm going unconscious right now. I need to get back my consciousness. So I remind myself when the breath goes out, I say, I'm not the mind. When I take it back, I say I'm not the body. So I came back in my reality, what I am. It has brought me
What?
lots of. It doesn't have. You cannot call it peace because peace is harder to get. Ecstasy is even easier. Like I'm in ecstatic positions most of the times. Sometimes even if I'm sitting at somewhere, I get blissed out. I don't even know what's going around. I'm just sitting, doing nothing. Have you felt that ever?
Yeah.
Like it feels like you are understanding what I'm saying. Like every single word I'm saying, you are making some understanding out of it. The laugh you're making, it's really clear.
Yeah, I do understand. It's difficult to put to words, and I want you to try attempt to do it because I think it's important for our audience to understand.
Let me tell you how it started. I was having difficulty to sleep. Why I was having difficulty to sleep? Because of ongoing thoughts of business. Like I have got to do business. and I have people who trust on me, who wants to invest on me. They want to see if my sales are going good and everything. So continuous thoughts. I was not able to shut my mind. Like mind was going crazy. I couldn't sleep. So I searched for how can I go to sleep easily, and I read lots of things about it. But the only thing that worked was this meditation, meditation that breathe meditation. And breathe meditation is like being conscious of what I'm doing. I realize myself that I'm not the mind, so brain shuts off. I'm not the body, so the body won't hurts me. Even if there is if some kind of cut or wound on something, I'm when I realize I'm not the body, that won't hurts me. Like it could hurt my body, I can still feel the pain, but there is no suffering. So if there is a knife on your throat, somebody put a knife on your throat, so he just put it. He's not cutting your neck, but you can suffer it already even before it happens. Even before it happens, you suffer. But when you become meditative, when you realize that you are not the mind and you are not the body, with every single breath you are taking, you know that there is no suffering. You may die, but there is no suffering. So now I can sleep easily. It started from there, and then I thought that this is something to look into. I started meditating, and the breath meditation is the first meditation. That's why I'm telling it to everyone and sharing it with everyone, that anybody can practice it. Anybody could say, I'm not the mind with one breath while exhaling, and say, I'm not the mind while inhaling, and they can become meditative.
Okay. Can you, did you figure out this meditation yourself or did you have a teacher?
I searched online, and many people, there are so many blogs on the internet, there are many articles written. So I read the articles. At first I did not know that whether they are going to work for me or not, but when I practiced them, it worked for me. The things that worked for me, I kept repeating them, and the things that didn't work for me, I just didn't do it after that.
Speak a little louder. We're losing you a little.
Okay, I say um, there were articles on the internet, on the Google. Can you listen to me clearly now?
Yeah, now I can hear you better.
Okay, so there were articles on the internet. I used to search about, Google is the best thing. Whatever I have in my mind, whatever question, I just Google it. Simple. If I go to someone and ask for help, I ask for advices, people try teaching what they don't even know themselves. They try teaching others. Somebody would teach you about beliefs, somebody about teach you about some things, but the things that worked for me, I picked up from the internet and started practicing it. This is what I found in an article. Somebody wrote it, but I don't remember who did. But it worked for me. His teaching is with me. He's my teacher.
True. And you
Yes.
can, I have always thought that meditation needs to be taught by a teacher. Would you agree with that or no?
Not really. Not really. A teacher is not specially required. You are the best teacher for yourself. Teacher could help you. Teacher could help a person. Could Teacher could show the way, but you need to go the ways yourself. But and in my position, the position I was at, I was suffering everything. I was suffering every single thing. So I was at a position when I wanted to suicide. I wanted to kill myself. I, I was not able to live with myself. I became to the realization that there are two personalities inside me. One is me and one is someone else. that someone else needs to go. Only one person could fit in this body.
Right.
Yeah, so I thought that one person needs to go. I need to find out which one is real. The one who is like always afraid, always fearing, always suffering. Is that who I am, or the person who have no fear? So I started searching out. So even without a teacher, it worked for me. I used to go to there is a big canal. I don't know how to call it in English, but it's like a mini river passing by your home.
Yeah.
It's big enough you can drown in it. It's big enough. But I used to sit beside it. Nobody goes by there. Like it's always clear in the morning and in the evening. So I used to go sit there and focus on what's going on inside me. And I started doing meditation over there. Teacher is not necessary. Your interest is necessary. If you're suffering, like I told you, I was about to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself on the road. I wanted to kill myself with anything I could go by. Like I could not live with myself. There was the time when I started meditation, when I started searching the internet, and there I found articles and I started meditating. No teacher.
And how old were you when all of this happened? If you don't mind my asking, you don't need to.
No, no, no. I was like 21, 20, 21, 20 to 21. This is where uh, the the change happened, and I have learned the steps towards success. It's very easy. If anybody is listening and they listen to me close, I can tell. What do you want to know? Okay, I'm gonna tell. I know you. I can't. Um, I will tell you in the next interview. It
No,
goes
no,
a
no.
bit long. It's my secret to success. It's my secret to success at every level. Success at mental level, success at physical level, right? It's about being pleasant. It's being if my brain gets pleasant, if my body gets pleasant, my emotions get pleasant, my life energies get pleasant, my surroundings get pleasant. It's all about that. It's success at each level. If you are not pleasant in your mind, pleasant in your body, pleasant in your life energy, pleasant in your emotions, there is no way possible that you cannot make your surroundings successful. And even if you pass out, like even if you become successful, like you make your surroundings comfortable for you the way you want it, that's what people call success. Like when they have a big home, big car, right? When they have a big car, big home, and other people who don't have it, and they see it and they say, oh, this person is successful, right? So success is uh, when your surroundings become comfortable for you. But when it starts inside, I see people driving their BMW, but they are not happy,
True. But
right?
wouldn't you say, I totally agree with you, but wouldn't you say success is more than outer products? It's something that comes from within.
Success and failure is basically an idea. Success and failure is basically an idea, but we can discuss it at some other time. But right now, the focus I want to put people in is success happens at different levels. If you are not successful with your mind, your brain is continuously creating suffering for you. How do you how do you feel peace sitting in your BMW? Be sitting in BMW is not does not even matter when you don't even know that you're sitting in a BMW. You're suffering in your brain. Your brain is continuously making suffering for you. So you need to there are levels. You need to be peace, pleasant in your mind. That's mental success. You should be pleasant about your body. Like the reason one of the reason why I'm waking up so early. Should I tell you the reason,
I'm
if you don't
curious.
mind?
I would never be up this early in the morning as you are right now.
I
Well,
tell you.
I am up, but I'm not necessarily getting to work, getting up and moving around. I'm happy that the cats are asleep, the dog is asleep. So tell me what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, um, the only way it is possible that I wake up so early and I wake up so fresh is because of sitting under the sky. That's number one. And even if you sit under the sky, you can become lazy. How does the laziness go out of me? Because I'm pleasant in my body. My body is pleasant. How does my body becomes pleasant? Because I'm aware of what I am putting in my body. I'm not consuming fats, so I do not need to exercise very much. I do not need to like when you eat things that are more oily, more oil, more fat in it. So your stomach needs uses more energy of yourself to digest it, right?
Right.
So when I eat things like if you eat raw meat, it takes about 50 hours to digest. When you eat cooked meat, it takes about 40 hours. When you eat like cooked vegetables, it takes about 20 to 25 hours. When you eat raw vegetables, like totally raw vegetables, fresh, it takes about 10 to 15 hours. If you eat fruits, you know how much time does it take to digest?
No,
Just to 3 and 3.5 hours. That's it, maximum. And
I
the
tried
less.
that. I did a fruit and water fast for about 20 days earlier this year. And it's true. Thing Your body recovers so much quicker when you eat fruit.
Even one thing you must have noticed is that you you do not feel lazy when you eat like more fruits, more fresh things than cooked ones. When you cook them, there is oil in it, definitely.
Yeah.
And the quality of what you are cooking goes down. Like if you are going to eat a cabbage, if you eat it raw, it's 100%, and it is fresh, it is in 100% health. Every cell of the cabbage is fresh. It is going to become a part of your body. But when you cook it, 90% of it goes. So there is just 10% left. You're eating this much, but only this much is becoming part of you. But when you try to digest this much, when you try to digest meat, it takes enormous amount of your energy, but your stomach takes it and try to digest it. So if you're reading, if you're a student, or even if you're not a student, you're reading a book, you want to focus on what you're doing. So when so much energy is used by your stomach, and there is not much energy used by your brain, you become lazy. You cannot focus. Like even you feel like you can do something, but you cannot focus. There, the focus goes away. I see many students who cannot focus on what they're studying. They cannot focus on the book
Yeah.
because they're eating such kind of diets that their stomach is using more energy than their brain. So I can show you my fridge right now. It's right beside me, and it is filled with fruits. That I have mango in it. I have
Mm.
everything, banana. Uh, I have fruits. I don't even know how to pronounce them in English. So I have it all. Whatever in the market, I go and I pick it. But I pick it fresh. The ones who are frozen or put in cold
Yeah.
stores, out of seasonal fruits, I don't eat them. I only eat free seasonal fruits, like the ones that are fresh. Uh,
I agree. I do too.
yeah, yeah, that's amazing. I'm Carla. I'm really impressed talking with you because you are doing things that I'm impressed by. I'm really impressed. Um, I'm like eating fruits. It's like my stomach is using very limited amount of energy of my. Look, everybody have 24 hours, but Elon Musk manages to do work of like 1,000 people. He manages to do work equal to 1,000 people. But you see other people, they cannot even do their own work.
And I
So
don't get that. Um, I don't understand why people just don't do anything. There's so much to do in the world.
they are not, there's so much to do in the world, right? But when they are not successful, I started it with the health, the body. If your stomach is consuming more energy than your brain, you can't focus. You can't focus on what the book you're reading. You cannot focus on the person you're talking with. You cannot be good with the relationships. You will get irritated by the person sitting with you. It is just, I am talking about bodily being pleasant. Your body becomes pleasant when you are eating, when you're giving it enough nourishment, like just the enough nourishment, not more than that, not less than that. And when your brain is working at optimum levels, then only you can focus. Like the Elon Musk and all those people, they are conscious of everything. They are pleasant with their mind whenever you see them. I've seen lots of his videos. He's always pleasant, he's calm, he's comfortable. uh, when uh, when your brain becomes pleasant, body becomes pleasant, your energies, life energy. I was talking about life energy. um, Everybody have got 24 hours. Elon Musk have got 24 hours. I got 24 hours. You got 24. Time is limited. People are talking a bullshit about time management. There is no such time management. Everybody got 24 hours. I say, come on,
Right.
you got 24 hours. Elon Musk got 24 hours. What is the difference then? What is it that you can manage? Time cannot be managed. It is the energy. It is the life energy. Elon Musk have got more energy than 1,000 people. That's why he can work easily. Like he have got more energy. Some people in their lifetime of 100 years, they work like a person equal to 1,000 years. If a lazy person lives for 1,000 years, and there is another person, he just lives for 100 years, and he does the same amount of work. E- Elon Musk have done something that I think millions of people would not be able to do, even in the coming years. So his life energies are very high. His time is still the limited, 24 hours, but the life energies are high. How does your life energies become high? You become conscious of everything what's going on inside you, even the emotions. I used to get angry very easily with people, Carla. Should I tell you about my anger issues?
Yeah, but I need to get off soon,
Okay,
unfortunately.
okay. You come up with the question you have.
I do want to hear about it, but I actually need to close this. Um,
Okay.
but we can definitely speak again. Have you seen my Mind Poor program?
A mind poor
Yeah, Mind
program.
Poor with Carla and friends. It's on my Mind Poor page. And we speak about things like this. And I'm thinking that you may want to come to be a panelist for it.
I definitely would like to come there.
I will send you the link for Mindpour and I want you to look at it and let me know if you would like to do it. But
Thank
right
you so much for
now,
giving me opportunity.
But right now, I need to end this,
Okay.
unfortunately. And I want to thank you for speaking with me.
Thank
And I
you.
want to thank all the people who were watching. And hopefully we will talk again. You have a lot of wisdom, and I think we can learn a lot from you. And
I
you
have
need to
thousands
get,
of things to share. I want to just let me add one thing before closing off. I am very, I want to share what I have, and I want to share it with my youth. I I want to share it with everyone. I You know what is the best thing we can do? We can help someone get off their suffering. So if I want to give clarity, that's all. That's one word: clarity. Confidence without clarity is disastrous. Many people I see become very confident, but they do disasters because they're not clear about things. So I want to bring clarity to people the way I have it, and I have it very difficultly, but I will give it to them easily. So I want to spread it, and I need it. I need your help with that. I need Rehan Allahwala's support with that. I want to teach business as well, and it's not business like in a conventional way. It's business like in a conscious way. I would say it conscious business. I want to share it with the world, and
and
with your
that
help, I can do that.
and that's exactly why you need to start doing your own live shows. And now I know why Rehan wanted me to speak with you. I did not know that when we were talking the other night. And you were saying today, now, and I'm like, no, we need to schedule it. So I will talk to you about it, but you need to begin doing your own live streams and telling people about what you do.
I have never done live streams, but
You just
I feel
did.
I never did.
You just did.
That's like answering the questions. It's
And you
easy.
did
The
a
question in the title
beautiful,
is
but you can do it. You did a very beautiful job. But
really, Paula.
really, I don't say it to say it. I say it when I believe it and I feel it.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't need to talk. I don't need to talk just to talk.
I get it. I would do it, but with only with your help, because you have experience in it. You are the person, like I read, like you want to reach 2 billion people. That's a big score, and you can do it. Why? You are doing it. Like you're teaching people, and they're teaching more people, and they're teaching more people. The cycle goes on. Even if your time comes, you're like you reaching the 2 billion people, it's still going on. It's amazing. But doing the live shows, you really need to connect me with people who are already doing it. If they
You
like
need to you need to just decide you're going to do it and you will. But really, I need to close this program. Or
Okay,
I,
I get it.
but
We'll talk in
thank
the
you
inbox.
so much for your time and energy and for speaking with me tonight. I really enjoyed it. And I
I
want
did
to
too.
thank those who watched and those who listened. And I want to thank the Institute of Peace for sponsoring this show. And let's
Thank you so much.
wave goodbye.
Thank you so much,
And we
Institute of
will talk.
Peace.
Don't go anywhere. Just let me go off air. We're going to wave goodbye and we will see you again later. Have a good night, people.
Good night.
Good night.